Hey guys, Ryan here. Today I'm going to be doing The Walking Dead issue 167 cover reveal and discussion and my early predictions. So here's how it's going to go from now on. So what I'm planning to do is right when the cover gets released, I'll do my early predictions, and then like a week or two before the issue comes out, I'll do my predictions because we'll have, and more content. Like right now, issue 167 comes out May 3rd. That's not for, 2-3 months from now. So my predictions are most likely going to be way off. But once we get the more content, and we have 165 out and 166, and this is the next issue. Great cover, right? This is the next issue. We'll understand more of where the story is going towards, probably. Better than 2-3 issues before the issue has came out. So that's why I'm going to do 2 predictions videos, because I think that'd be really fun and get into it and stuff. So 167, I'm going to read you guys the description and stuff for it, and the title and all that stuff. So, as usual, it's $2.99, it's 32 pages in black and white, coming out May 3rd, issue 167, called A Certain Doom, and the description is it possible, could it be, that the inevitable can somehow be avoided? Rick and Andrea have a tough decision to make. What's the tough decision? What doom can be avoided? What danger can? That's what I really want to know, and that's one of the things that it said, because it said Rick and Andrea have a tough decision to make. That's what got me really, really hyped. I was like, come on, May 3rd, please, come on, please. I was like, what the heck is the tough decision? So a quick description of the cover also is you have Andrea and you have Rick sitting in front of a door. With Andrea has her hand on Rick's face, and then Rick, it looks like he has right here on the background of her arm, it looks like he has his arm on her like shoulder or whatever. But if you look right here, Rick has a gun. Here, I'm gonna actually do something right now where you guys can hopefully be able to see that way better. Rick has a gun right there. It's like a mini pistol. I mean, it's not a lot, but so you have right here Andrea and Rick, and she's holding on to his face like, oh man. And then it's like got this awesome Future of Comics logo. So I'd say they're sitting in front of a door, and then you have Walking Dead 167, A Certain Doom. So what exactly is the certain doom? What should we look forward to, and what's going to happen? But so my early predictions are maybe it looks. So I'm just going to go blow through them and say my predictions. So maybe the Saviors attack at the very end of this one, and they take Eugene, and they're like, well, now look what we got, or something like that, with the guns over their shoulders or something, and like Keith on the ground or something. And then in this one, because Keith and Dwight and Laura are now trying to fight their way into the walls too. So this one gets released March 1st, which is less than a week away, and then this one gets released on April 5th. But maybe, so it shows right here, maybe Sherry and Tara are weak, and Dwight gets them down, or Dale or Alexandrians are going to help or whatever. And then we have John. So maybe he's obviously a little tougher than Tara and Sherry. Not saying that because he's a man or whatever. I'm just saying you can tell by his physical capabilities and stuff, because he's pretty much leading the Saviors now also. So he kind of has to be tougher than everybody else. Like Negan, he's more powerful and stronger too. So maybe they're weaker or whatever. Dwight gets them down, and then all of a sudden Dwight goes after John, and then John stabs Dwight or something, or shoots him or something. Because you can see right here, he has the belt on for like that. So, but that's just those predictions. So maybe it's like we'll kill. Maybe a certain doom. Maybe the tough decision is either they kill Dwight, or they go back to the way things were or something. And either they go back to the way things were, or they kill Dwight. So like when they give them half their supplies. So I think a sweet ending would be, we have the Saviors, we have Dwight on like the first to last panel. That's Dwight. It's really bad drawing. So I'm just gonna draw what I think would be cool. So then you have Dwight, and he's got like a gun to his head or something. I don't know, but that's the panel. And then we have John with like this weird smirk on his face as usual. Wow, that is a horrible drawing, but either way, so yeah, he's bald, and then he's like got a smirk on his face, and then he tells them the deal, like, give us all your stuff, give us half of your stuff, or like, it's like something like, I don't know, we killed Dwight, or we go back to the old ways where you give us half of your stuff, and then like the last word is, It's your choice. Like, that would be an awesome ending, or at least I think it would. And then, like, the bottom panel would be John right there, and then you have Dwight with the gun to his head or something. I don't know. But I think that this would be really cool to see, and I'm really excited to see where this goes and all that. So, then we got the gun. So, I'm just going to do mini stick figures. We got Dwight with a worried look on his face, like, he got kind of longer hair, though, so it's kind of hard to draw. But then we have him with the smirk, or maybe we have one where we have Dwight with the gun to his head, or John with the smirk or something, and then the other one we have Rick or something, like with like a I don't know, like a sad frowny face or whatever. And then we have John who says, "Give us," or something like, "We killed Dwight," or "We go back to the old ways where you give us half your stuff." And then like the last word is, "It's your choice." So I think that would be pretty cool. So like, I'm a really bad drawer, but like this would be Dwight with the gun to his head right there, and then John smirk, and then John with and then he's like, "Your choice," or something like that. But it's hard for me to draw sometimes. Like, I don't know. But this issue just has me so hyped. I'm already excited. I already called my comic book shop and reserved 3 copies instead of 2 as usual. So I'm so hyped. I cannot wait for this issue to come out. But I'm hoping that the cover is not like a fake out or something. Because this is like a long time ago though, but for issue 12, it was a huge fake out because it showed Rick on the ground with a gun to his head, and that never had occurred at all. But because that was issue 12 was when they found the prison, but he did have a gun to his head in issue 18 though. But I mean, who knows though? So, but my predictions my predictions right now are maybe they'll do something like "We killed Dwight," or "We go back to the old ways where you give us half of your stuff," or something. So I think that'd be really, really awesome. And another thing someone brought up to me is Andrea looks pregnant. I have to say, she kind of does, but I don't think that would fit the story right now. Rick and Andrea have been together for how long? But I mean, Rick is 38 right now, so I mean, there's no rush. But I think he's at an okay age to have more kids, but I just think it's weird that Carl's like, 13 now, and he was 38, and he's 38 now or something. I don't know, Carl's like 13, 14, no idea, but either way, so this cover, I have to say, is my favorite one with the story arc that we're getting, the one with the 25-cent issue, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, and then 168 are also, those are all the ones that we'd be getting in volume 28. So I'm very excited for the more content that we're going to get, and I cannot wait for this issue to come out. So thank you guys for watching the variant discussion, the Walking Dead 167 cover reveal discussion, and early predictions. I'll see you guys back here for more Walking Dead 167 predictions about 2 weeks before the issue comes out. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys back here. I'll see you guys next time on Ryan's CWD channel.